Thanks for tuning in to Stocks with Antonio. As you see red in your portfolio and you're seeing stocks sell off, a lot of us are going to panic and we're going to sell some of our stocks when things are going down. And a lot of us, that's what we do. We buy when the market's high. We sell great assets when the companies are going down, when we should do it backwards, in my opinion. Now, I cannot tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm seeing an opportunity to definitely have some cash on the side and try to increase that. Because if this market pulls back more, which I think it is, there's going to be a great buying opportunity, and we're going to see a lot of these stocks that are pulling back hard, I think, recover next year in 2027. Now, one thing I've been saying a lot in my videos, as we get closer to midterms, you're probably going to see pullbacks because historically that's what's happened in midterm years. The market tends to pull back. And I think we're starting to see that. Now, we've had some earnings like Google. Google, in my opinion, did great, but you're going to see concerns with the AI spending. Guess what? The rest of the Max 7 are going to come out, and I think they're going to have good earnings, but they're going to also say that they're increasing their spending in AI. And we're probably going to see the same thing that happened to Google with the other Max 7s. We're going to see them sell off. As we get closer to midterm, you're going to see the market pulling back. That's my opinion. Just historically, that's what's happened in midterm. Now, what happens when there's pullback? Opportunity comes up. So buying great assets in these pullbacks is opportunity in my eyes. So what I'm trying to do is nimble right now. As the market pulls back further, which that's my prediction, I'm going to buy even more, right? So when the market does recover and go to new highs, I reap the benefit and I see the growth in my portfolio. A lot of individuals, when they see the stocks going down, they hear a lot of negative things. We panic, we get scared, and that's natural. And what happens? We don't buy, we let go of great assets on the low, and we miss out on buying opportunities. And when do we get back in the market? When we start hearing positive news and everything's running up. One thing I always say when it comes to great assets, great companies, go ahead and look when there's been pullbacks and check if the company that you're looking at has recovered. Most likely, you're going to see that a lot of the companies that you like probably recovered from their pullbacks. And the people that really reap the benefits of holding those companies were the ones that bought on those dips. So anytime there's pullbacks, I see it as a buying opportunity. I think 2027 is going to be a bullish year. I think we're going to see some amazing things happen in the stock market to the upside, and I don't want to miss that. Now, I could be wrong, so I cannot tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just sharing my opinion that I think these pullbacks are just going to be buying opportunities, and I'm not going to panic. I'm hearing the news. I know that oil's high. I know there's concern that we can't get oil down, inflation's going to go up, and then that can also increase the odds of the Feds having to increase rates, right? Which would not be good for the stock market. I'm hearing it. I'm seeing the news. I also do know, though, historically in midterm years, the stock market pulls back. And obviously, with the oil prices and the concerns with Iran and all that, it's not helping. Meaning, this could cause a lot of selling off in the stock market with everything that's going on. And I'm just saying, I see it as an opportunity. I'm not going to be running away as these amazing assets starts to pull back. As you can see, they've been killing it when it comes to earnings, a lot of these companies. And I think what's going on is that these companies like Google, and probably what we're going to see with Meta and Amazon and things like that, they're investing in the future. Okay. I think a lot of times investors are so concerned because, like, a lot of us we tend to not see the future and we tend to be negative and have doubt. I'm confident in these companies that they're putting their money into AI infrastructure because they know this is the future. I do not believe this is the dot-com bust. I think a lot of people like to compare it because they just think history is going to repeat itself. And history sometimes does. It's good to look back and things like that, but I don't think it's going to be the case. I think the people that invest in these companies that are investing into AI are going to reap the benefit. I think these AI is going to be what makes new millionaires that invested into it early. Okay, so that's just my opinion. I think AI is going to be here to stay. I think the world's changing, and you got to get used to it and you got to see it. If you sit on the sidelines, you're just going to miss out, and you're going to be one of those individuals that says, man, I wish I would have bought sooner. Man, I wish I would have bought back then. Don't miss out on amazing opportunities. Now, I could be completely wrong, right? That's just my opinion. And what am I doing? I'm investing in AI, in data centers, and companies that are investing in AI infrastructure that are evolving as times are changing. And that's what I'm seeing that's happening right now. That things are changing, that the world that we live in now is going to be different 10 years from now. And I want to be investing in the companies that are making the changes, that are investing in change, because there's a lot of companies that used to be large companies that didn't change, that didn't invest in change, that didn't invest in innovation, just basically had the mindset if it's not broken, don't fix it. And a lot of those companies ended up disappearing. So in my opinion is you gotta stay competitive, you gotta change with the times. That way you stay ahead and you can stay a big boy. So when it comes to Google, when it comes to Meta, when it comes to Amazon, when it comes to Microsoft, I think these are amazing big boy companies. They're investing into the future. And I think for those of you that have a long time before retirement, these are companies that you want to definitely create a position in. And that's just, again, my opinion. That's what I'm going to be doing. I love to know down in the comments below. What do you think now that you see these pullbacks? Do you think it's over? Do you think we're heading to a recession? Or are you seeing opportunity? I love to know what you think down below. Also, if you haven't done so, check out the description box. I got some useful links in there for you that you may be interested in. And I am working on a Discord. I'm going to work on creating a community of like-minded people that are positive, that are looking to build wealth, where we're going to be sharing information, giving each other tips and tricks and things like that. It's just a positive environment where you can ask questions, where you can get information. Now, at the end of the day, you're always going to have to do your research because there's always going to be risk in investing, but it's going to be a community of positivity and looking for opportunities to grow your money. And if that catches your interest, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're aware when the Discord comes out. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done so. And again, like always, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your time. And thank you again for hopping on and checking out this video. And I'll see you on the next one.